so you can share from all these three questions I asked you.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you for having me on this challenge, 21 days challenge. And when I started, I did not have a Facebook group. I was not very active on Facebook. I didn't have a community much. But in last 3 weeks, I was able to call people, pull people, move people from one platform to other platform and community. So that beautiful that has happened. I
Okay.
did my live inside the community. So that was something very thrilling and exciting experience.
Yeah.
Apart from the conversation calls and webinars that we've been doing. Um,
Hmm.
I have launched my Women's Day special program, like a women only cohort, just yesterday.
Hmm.
So, there is still time for me to reach out to people, and because we have landed straight into Women's Day and the weekend, and then women here are celebrating Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there is this gap that is come for me at least.
Hmm.
So Monday, it will be, I think I will have more momentum, more movement, more calls and reaching out to people.
Hmm.
So I am focusing on next week to have more conversations. And yeah, I'm looking forward to use this format and nurture the community that I have
Hmm.
created, and keep showing up, keep deliver value, as we say.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's the plan going forward. So
Okay. Okay.
that's
Great.
where it is.
Wonderful. So, congratulations for starting the community because I think it's a big deal. Many of you have started a group which is eventually become your paid community,
Yeah.
and your live sessions are buzzing. No, it is buzzing that social media, like, no, you're
Yeah.
coming up and it is making that noise, that presence that you are
Hmm.
here to serve. So that
Yeah.
is being created. Otherwise, we are on and off. We do one webinar, one workshop, and
Yeah.
then we disappear. When you have
Yeah.
a community, you have that responsibility to nurture them as a,
Yes.
no, group leader.
Yes. I
Okay.
think, yeah, that responsibility part is so true, because if it is just, it is our Facebook or LinkedIn profile, we do based on our energy, mood, inspiration, motivation, whatever we have, we deliver as per that. But when you bring them inside a group, then you suddenly become responsible for leading them and providing value. So it does not then stay on the motivation and your mood anymore. So
Hmm.
it becomes a responsibility to you. Suddenly grow up as a head of a family, and then you put in work that is needed.
Yes,
So
yes,
I think
yes.
that's the beauty of it. And
Correct.
conversion, yes, I think once the conversations happen, and once we get to know each other, once we build that trust and credibility, those conversations of conversion will also happen. I'm definitely sure about that. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes, definitely. So, going forward, as this challenge is getting close, the few things that I want you to consider as a regular thing beyond
Hmm.
this challenge is following a sales script because this has worked well for many coaches. So,
Mm-hmm.
I've given you a sales conversation, how to open conversation, and how to
Yeah.
follow, that formula
Yeah.
of really, bringing them, like, into the program. All right. And rather than actually pushing, you're actually attracting them into your system. So that is how
Yes.
the sales script is
Yes.
designed. This is the first point. Second is live sessions. Live session, I want you to have
Hmm.
a momentum. Since you started, be consistent with it. And every live
Yeah.
session, make sure there is a call to action because no,
Correct.
some
Okay.
way you're inviting them for a conversation like clarity, or could be a business audit like we discussed in our one-to-one.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
always end your trainings, your lead magnet trainings, your even if it is a testimonial that you share, you have a call to action at the end. Like if
Okay.
you desire this result, then what to do? Reach out
Get
to
in
me.
touch or, yeah, reach out. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is very important. Okay.
Mhm.
And then as you do live sessions, your lead magnets gets created because you have a training
Mhm.
that you can recycle and package it and realign it to some another purpose. Okay. This is one.
Yeah.
Reaching out to people. Anyways, I'll share all these points in your accountability group, so don't worry. Reaching out to people, whoever
Okay.
is engaging with your content, like whether it's live or
Mm.
liking and commenting. And one more thing,
Mm.
you can wind it up by the end of this month max, because I think there is a
Yeah.
gap here, no? Women's Day weekend and
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them are, doing another week of content from next week and then closing it
Yes.
on the following Sunday.
That's the plan. Yeah. As we discussed that 15 to 15 is a good time to close it because it was a event based offer. So it should not keep going on. Then
Correct,
it
correct. So
loses its
there,
credibility.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it has to have a closure. No, you have to close it some.
Yeah.
So you can take your time. By till March 20th, you can close. And as you
Mm.
engage with, yeah, okay, it's my voice only. Okay. As you engage with conversation, if you get a promise like, yes, I want to be in your program, start
Mm.
rolling out messages like one seat booked, two
Yeah.
slots gone, three
Yeah.
more left. So that also becomes a promotional material till you end your cycle.
Yeah.
So now
Understood.
what is happening? People are making calls and they are saying yes. So the
Mm.
moment it is a yes, that means they're agreeing to work with you.
Interested. Yeah.
Yeah. So that means sooner you need to follow up and close it. Maybe it may not happen immediately, but it can be followed up and closed. But it's a yes
Yeah.
to your offer.
Yeah.
So it's like create that FOMO of
Mm.
the seats getting closed.
Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
So this is what I am discussing from today to every all the people in the challenge and outside also. And I think you're doing good. You
Thank
did
you.
amazing. And
Thank
it,
you.
it just depends. Like I think so many of us started with the challenge, but not everybody is here where you are. So it's a good place to be. So good that
Yeah.
you took that.
Something is better than nothing, I would say. From not having a Facebook presence, I would not say not having a Facebook presence. I mean, I have a Facebook profile which is like 10 years old now, but not having that kind of activity and not using it for the business purpose. It was just there. I would sometimes be there, not be there. It is like पड़ा हुआ है kitty में कहीं पे
Mm,
corner में. So
yes.
from that place to making it active, making it buzzing, creating so much of momentum, people talking about it, and then so it's definitely a leap,
Yes.
place of growth that has happened, and thank you for that, for bringing us all together and creating this challenge so that we can move, and yeah, it's a matter of momentum. If we keep up with that momentum,
Mm.
growth kahin nahi hai.
Hi.
Yeah.
I saw you. What's your name?
What's your name? Nobody here is like that. Arit. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Already is just checking. Is really somebody talking or
It's always the case na when mama's busy, they need something. नहीं तो बुलाते बुलाते थक जाओ, they won't listen to
they
you.
won't come? This is the point where they can disturb you. Great.
Yeah.
So the good news we have from the community is yesterday Bhairavi Shah closed her first high ticket healing client and she
Oh,
closed for
nice.
60,000 rupees and which was a big win for her.
Yeah, yeah,
So that is coming
definitely.
from the challenge and she said the sales script helped her. So she followed the flow and asked those questions to rule out all
Mm.
objections. And when she followed it,
Mm.
it came to a very strong closure. So
Oh, brilliant. Congratulations. We should congratulate her.
Let us
And the
sales. I think I
celebrating
missed it.
Women's Day with her daughter. So she said she may not be here. So I thought, okay. And this is one win I have, and other people are still playing. Like it's not over yet. So they're going to go for another week. All right. So, Rajiv, would you like to
Yeah,
share?
I was saying that could you just share that sales script? I think I missed it in the
Yeah, I'll
journey.
put it in your accountability group.
Yeah, that would be great. Yes.
Yeah.
And Rupali, what is your niche?
My niche is working with small and medium business owners, and focus
Mhm.
is basically on the culture of the business, like
Okay.
aligning it with value system and creating operations and processes based on those value systems, so that, like, the growth is natural. It does not feel like कि ये missing है, वो missing है, यहाँ pressure है, वहाँ pressure है. And it's like yesterday my husband said something and I found that perfect for my community. He said, like, if I can grow myself out of my job, then I can look for other roles. And I'm like, that's exactly what an owner or a founder of a business has to do. They have to grow themselves out of their jobs so that the business can flourish, because then you've set the processes, you've got the right people in, and it's on the auto mode, so that there's nothing for you to do more over here. So that's when you go and look for the growth, and that's when you go and grow the business, scale the business. So I thought that was something beautiful he said.
Yes, yes. So her
So you are
formula is
into business coach.
scaling with simplicity,
Yeah, absolutely. Simplify it.
simplifying it so that we can scale it. So good. I think, I think you got hold of, you got a handle of things in this challenge.
Yeah,
And
more clarity, I would say. Yes.
and it's as you said, no, we have to build a system that can be on
Mm,
its own and self-sufficient,
yeah.
generate the results that we desire. And till that point, we need to keep doing the work. And it is
Work,
step
yes.
by step. There is no shortcut here.
No shortcut, definitely no shortcut. But once I think that clarity and that alignment is so key to bring to create those simplified processes.
Yeah,
Because people are creating processes, but not every process works for everyone. Not every strategy fits in for everyone. So
yeah.
knowing which one should you pick and where shouldn't you invest your resources, time, energy, money, like, efforts, everything.
And Meena has got one confirmation for her program. She just shared with me. So that
All
is
right.
one closure for her. But she has, she hasn't started reaching out to everybody. It just
Yeah.
from her live session, somebody reached out to her
Oh,
and
that's beautiful.
them into a discovery session, and she closed it there. So
Mm.
she hasn't, started with the calls itself. So before that, she has.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's
that's
good. That's good because I haven't started with my calls. I just launched yesterday. So,
correct.
yeah.
And the energy at which you start the call, how you dress up, how is your mindset, keep a check everywhere so
Yeah.
that you are in
Yeah.
the full form before you start discussing the possibility of even working with you. So be the
Absolutely.
authority in your seat to choose
Mm.
who you want to work with. And
Correct.
that's how it is. So for Meena, the person in upfront asked, what is your offer? I want to know the offer. And she was in between a meeting. She said, let's connect later. Because immediately
Mm.
after the live session, he called. So she said,
Mm.
let's get on a clarity because I want to know you before even I talk about my offer.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
was upfront and asking. So
Oh,
we
that's
said a
good.
yes. So that's great. So this is a good sign to start, like as a closure, and keep doing these cycles every 2 3 months, 2 months at least.
Mm.
And any occasion you can pick and re
Yeah.
rerun
Yeah.
it.
Great.
All right. Any questions you have, Rupali?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. So one more thing I want to share, like how do you measure your effectiveness? Okay.
Mm.
For example, there are three measures here that you need to take. Maybe you can note down first the number of calls you did. That's the
Yeah.
first measure. And then how many people you pitched the offer.
Mm.
That is the second measurement. And third
Mm.
is how many said yes. That's the sales
Yeah. Conversions. Yeah.
conversion. So you have to measure your conversion. I've given you a tracker to track this, how many
Yeah.
people called. And like for me, it is a 20 calls a month.
Mm.
So average, like if I want to have 4 to 5 clients, I need to make at least, at least 20 clients, 20 calls.
Hmm.
And pitching the offer, yeah. For example, in December, I pitched for 9 people and 3 people said yes. So
Yeah.
30% and above is a very
Closure. Yeah.
good closure rate. So you have to aim for more than 30.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Below, usually it is 10. Like
Hmm.
the normal is 10. But otherwise, to be good, you need to be at 30. So
Okay.
this is where you measure, you take your
Yeah.
learnings and go and plan the next one. So this is the final thing that you will look at once you complete the entire cycle. All
Yeah.
calls are done, everything is done. So this is the measurement you need to put in your tracker.
Okay. Okay.
ठीक
Brilliant.
है? Chalo. So this is all from me. I'll ask Rajiv, how was your experience with the challenge? What did you learn? कौन सी बल्ब जले?
So yeah, we got to understand that how careless we are about our own work. I would say that, and I mean, we are so much into the groove of the things that we don't get a chance to see what's going on outside the business. And
Hmm.
that's where, like people say that if you want to run the business, you have to be out of the business, not in the business.
Yes.
That's what I think I realized. And there's so many things that we can do which still remain undone. One thing which I was thinking of while doing this conversation was I'm doing some podcasts careers. So
Hmm.
basically, uh, we teach students and professionals who are either in that mid-career crisis or who want to start their career. So this is
Hmm.
one thing which I thought while I was discussing with you, and I have pitched it to some people in the group where
Okay.
so that's something new which came up.
Hmm. Podcast. For what is the purpose of the podcast? Like you are going to share the career opportunities, or how is it?
Yeah, like I get a lot of parents who come to me and say that my child is confused. He is studying Japanese as well as commerce. So he likes languages also and he wants to go into commerce also. So if I have got one person who is a Japanese teacher whose interview is there and one person who has studied commerce and made a mark in it, then he has his examples that okay, this person is doing this kind of. So that's the purpose. If we have professionals from different domains as to how they made their career, what kind of trajectory they had, what kind of projections they have, it becomes like a path. Otherwise, students have to explore things on their own. They don't even know what kind of path they can follow, and so that's the purpose. Since we
Okay,
deal with
basically
students,
aligning them to a a professional life that gives them
yes,
happiness and success both,
that's correct.
right? Great, it's a nice idea. And you coming from your experience, I think you will be having lots to share and even give examples also, right? You have trained so
Yeah,
many.
that's the purpose. Yeah, let's see how it comes up. If anyone wants to do an interview, it's an open forum. I'm inviting people and understanding what exactly, like for example, what is life coaching or what is business coaching about. So if
Hmm.
a student wants to do it, or if, like what is process re-engineering and those kind of things. Uh, Students are
I will connect you to somebody called Ashish Dikshit in my group. He's from Mumbai.
okay,
He's a
okay,
career coach for
okay,
students. I
all
think
right,
you guys will be a good combination to know.
certainly,
Like it is aligned, both of you are aligned in your journey. So I think that
yeah,
you can collaborate or maybe think something different. I don't know. But I'll leave that number with you, Ashish Dikshit.
certainly. Thank you so
He's
much.
more of an offline person, less of online. He does a lot of training. So during pandemic or maybe immediately after pandemic, he tried online. He had a very good run in the first webinar itself, but he went back to offline. But he's doing kind of balancing it, but very little on the online side. Great.
That
So what else? Anything else you want to share, Rajiv, in terms of your learning? Or what are you
is
pursuing
group
after
and
this?
yeah, I have not been very consistent. Say I need to work on that.
Hmm.
Less so there is nothing which I should complain about unless I am putting in those efforts. That's the
Yeah.
realization. I have to get things done first. Then
Yeah.
I think so I'll run this cycle once again next week. I would request if you've got like one document which tells this is the whole journey of 21 days, this is how it goes, then
Yeah, I will
like
create
you have been
one. Yeah, I'll create one. I'll give it
which
as a
tells
lead
like
magnet.
something like yeah, I mean like a what do you call it, 21 days calendar sort of thing. We have been
Correct.
doing it there, you have sent it to the accountability group, but then if it is in the form of like one single document, it will be helpful.
Yeah, I'll create one
Yeah, one
PDF.
document will be a very
One
good,
PDF will be a great place. Like you can park it and
yeah,
always go back to take take what you need to do it for your next cycle.
exactly, exactly. One reference point rather than picking 10 documents.
Yeah. So I'll put it together. So that's great. So yeah, I think you got a lot of clarity, a lot of
Like
learning, a lot
one
of
positive
insights.
of win in this wasn't for English, but
Hmm.
from the group there was a student who came and he wanted to get his assignment done. And since he was from US, I charged him in dollars. So it was like $300 for 2 days. But it was totally out of the blue. I never expected that because I was pitching for business people who want to improve their communication skills. So
Hmm.
this father came in and he said, I want to help my son to finish his assignment.
Okay, great. So you still made money.
Yeah, some money, although it was totally out of the blue, not from this, I
Yeah,
mean, cohort or what I was expecting. So yeah,
great. So ROI निकल गया.
हाँ मतलब कुछ अचानक से हो गया, पता नहीं कैसे हो गया.
But I think
Wonderful.
your exposure helped, na? You reached out to father, father reached out to son, so there was a connection created. अगर हम अपने comfort zone में बैठे रहेंगे तो फिर people will not know what we are up to.
Correct.
True.
And वो भी अच्छा है ना, you are not aware there is a line of income that
Yes,
you
yes.
can
That's a
leverage,
real,
है ना?
yeah.
वो भी है कि हम तो यहाँ देख रहे थे और कहीं और से ही आ गया. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Chalo. So that is it. I think nobody else is there. I will wind up the session and we'll catch up in the one-to-one and then I'll close it from there. ठीक है?
Okay.
Next.
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Raji.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have
Take
a good
care.
day.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.